All right, so going. That is my alarm to go live. I am on time today. Super excited to just bring massive value. If you are watching this on YouTube, skip to the 3 minute mark. The first 3 minutes is just a time for people to kind of just jump in and it's just like a grace period for everybody to tune in case they're not here yet. So first 3 minutes will just be just waiting for you guys because I'm doing this for you guys. We got Logan Lee. What's up, Logan? And then we got, sorry, I cannot pronounce her name, but welcome. And then we got Caleb. Good to see you guys. I hope everybody's having a great day. I love going live. I love bringing value, and I'm excited to hopefully get you some results today, and help you really shape your life into a way that will make you happy and fulfilled. So that's so today's message for everybody's that we got some engagement. Hey Logan. So today's first 3 minutes, you guys, is just kind of me engaging with you while we wait for people to join the chat and join the broadcast. So I'm very grateful for everybody that's in here right now. It's crazy. It's like going live is a whole new experience, you guys. Like, you look at me and you see how outgoing I am. Like, going live makes me super nervous. Like, it makes a lot of people nervous. You just don't see past that. When you pull back the curtain, you see a lot of things going on that you would have never seen, So always keep that in mind. Hawaii's great, Logan. Right now, I'm in Arizona. I'm flying back out to Hawaii. What's up, Austin, Brian? Hawaii's great. I'm going back tomorrow. I thought I was going to have to extend my vacation here because Maddie just got her wisdom teeth pulled. So I'm in Arizona right now. So I've actually been gone from Hawaii for about a month now. So it's been so long. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back near sometime tomorrow afternoon. So I'm excited. Even though a lot is going on in Hawaii, as you guys might have seen. You got the volcano. Kauai just had this huge flood. But these things like that, I truly believe with all my heart that those are just blessings in disguise, So it's really, once you start to just kind of discover that everything happens for a reason, and you can kind of believing that, the first key to believing that everything happens for a reason is, first off, having an open mind. When we have closed minds, I'm going to tell you right now that you are not going to live a happy life because you're not willing to accept new philosophies, new ideas. When you think that you're right all the time, you're not willing to kind of, thank you for the thumbs up. When you have a closed mind, you're not willing to accept the possibilities of what is really going on, But we're coming up to the 3 minute mark, guys. So grateful for everybody that is in here right now. Austin, oh, by the way, I have a referral for you. Oh my goodness, I love hearing that. But I'm super stoked you're all here. Thank you for all tuning in and staying here. Also, at the end of this live, I'm going to provide a Q&A. So think of some questions. A lot of you think, I'd love to ask a question, but it might be a dumb question. There's no such thing. High chances are you're going to ask a question that somebody else had but wasn't brave enough to ask. So never hesitate on the questions. I thrive off the questions. I revolve my content around your questions. So if you guys can, try to think of like one question I can answer for you at the end. And Logan kind of dived in early and she had a question at the beginning, so go Logan. But we're going to dive in right now, guys. Okay, so today I'm really going to just teach you about how to find your purpose in life. I've got this question a lot, and like I said, I revolve my content around your questions. So how to find your purpose in life and how I found my purpose in life. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not an easy process, but it's a simple one. And it's a really fulfilling process. You've probably heard it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That's cliche, but at the same time, it's true. These cliches come from somewhere because of the honesty and truth behind them. So, and also at the end of this chat, for those who choose to stick around through the whole live video, I'll also be providing a giveaway at the end. So if anybody wants to win an Amazon gift card, to gift to family or gift to yourself, the power of giving is everything. And that's also how you're going to really find your purpose in life, is just giving. So, a mentor and good friend of mine, Mark Lack, he actually provided something very interesting, a quote. If you want to have everything you want in life, if you want to become more, you want to have more, there's 2 words: growth and contribution. That is how you're going to really you're going to achieve the success you want, because life is about growth, becoming more, And then giving more. When you contribute, people want to contribute back and they want to give back, and people just want to help each other. Just think about it. You will never see a mean person that is giving to people on a regular basis. It's always the fulfilled, happy people that are giving, because they know, as selfish as it is, we find happiness in giving. That's why you've heard the term, the gift of giving. But I'm gonna continue to dive into this. I'm just gonna start with a statistic that might hit right at home for some of you, and it might have some of you in denial, but it's just the sad truth. Here's a statistic: 71% of people, 71% of people are disengaged at work, and they hate what they do. It's tough. We find ourselves trying to, let's say we are ambitious and we want to strive for a future, but we don't know what we want to do with our lives. It's so unfair that we are forced to pick a career and commit to it for the rest of our lives. What happens when we get there after all of our hard work and we decide we're not even passionate about it? And that's why I really want to just help you in whatever way I can, because that's just the society norm, to strive for something that we don't even know we'll find fulfillment in. So that's why one of my biggest advice to you to find your purpose is to experience more. Go out and do new things. I know it's uncomfortable, but it's going to be fulfilling, because you're going to try out a lot of things. So here's the thing with me is I had so many different jobs, and I thought something was wrong with me because I was hopping jobs all the time. I thought I had a bad reputation because I was bouncing between so many jobs. It's not that I was getting fired. It's just I didn't find fulfillment, and I wanted to try new things. So, I did cold calling. I did door-to-door salesmanship. I don't even know if that was addressed the right way, but I went door to door. I worked at a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of retail stores, and it took all of that to finally discover what I was passionate about, which was video. I started out, video was probably one of the second, third thing I did out of all of these different jobs. And you don't get the results immediately, and that discourages us. When we try something and we don't get results. And that's why patience is a virtue. And just remember that if you want to find your purpose and find something that's going to be fulfilling, you got to be willing to put in your time. You have to invest your time into different activities, different jobs. My mentor told me, if you want to find what you're passionate about, what you're good about, because you should find something that apply those two characteristics, is find something that you're passionate about and that you're good at, because that's when you really start to make massive progress, and you're unstoppable. But what my mentor taught me was that you should never stay at the same job for more than a couple months. If you've been at the same job for a couple months, you're probably having these voices inside you screaming, get out. This is not for you. You are now dreading work. When you wake up in the morning or wake up in the afternoon because you had to work all night, you dread going to work because it's not fulfilling. You have some sort of greater purpose to fulfill, and this isn't it. So what that taught me is that I don't want to work for somebody else's dream. I want to work towards my dream. I want to work towards something that will fulfill me and something that I can build a legacy in. You got to build a legacy, because that's, because the purpose of life is not to just become happy. Yes, you want to become happy, but that should not be your main goal. Your purpose in life should be to contribute back, to serve others, to become more, to build a legacy that people can remember you by. Think about that. Don't you want people to remember you once you're gone for something great you did? It doesn't matter what it is. You just got to establish one of the millions of problems we have in the world and try to fix it. That's all about what just kind of growth and contribution stands for, is just figuring out how you can contribute your talents to the world. So that's probably what my biggest advice is, to just experience more, try new jobs. Like I said, I tried video. I didn't know I was going to end up jumping back to that later, but I left video and I tried new things, pyramid schemes, door to door, all these other 9-to-5 jobs that just didn't bring fulfillment. So my biggest advice is just go out and try as much as you can, and it's going to be discomforting. But once you get clarity is where you will really start to see your personal growth. Because when you have clarity, you have confidence. And when you have confidence, you feel unstoppable. Think about when you're doing a math problem in class and you're like, I hate math. I hate math. I'm going to say that right now. I hate math. But think about it like this. This is just an analogy, but it's sort of true because we can all relate to this. You're doing a math problem and you have no idea how to do it. Boom, the teacher shows you how to do it and you're like, oh my goodness, voila. It feels like you just started fire because you now know how to do this problem, until you get to the next problem. You're like, damn it, how do I do this one? That's kind of like how life goes. You need to always be learning. But my main point behind that story is, when you have clarity and you understand how to do something, it becomes so easy from there because you have guidance. You feel like you have this new confidence in you that's going to help you do whatever you want to do. And from there, that's when you set goals. Goal setting is a whole new ball game. And I'll talk about that some other time when we have more time. We're getting near to the end of the 10-minute mark. So just remember, you need to get uncomfortable if you want to be fulfilled in life. If you want to, because life is really about just maximizing all these different experiences. And I'm in video right now and I'm passionate about it, and I finally jumped back into video and I've been able to become my own boss through it, but I know this isn't going to be what I do for my whole life. I want to open my time. Video takes up so much of my time, and I love video. I love creating video. I love creating video for others. I love telling stories through video, but that's not what, it's just not what I'm going to do for my whole life, because I want to maximize my time and put my time into a bunch of different things, because I feel like I don't want to be tied down to one thing all my life. That's just not what life is about. It's about experiencing more. And that's why you really just have to you have to find something and you got to run with it for a bit, because these things that you do throughout life, even your 9-to-5 job, wherever you're working right now, this is a stepping stone to something greater. And once you realize that, you'll take on life with so much more contentment, confidence, and you first have to just kind of come to the realization on whether or not you're happy or not. Listen to your heart. That's like my biggest advice towards you, is listen to your heart. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, then chances are you're settling. Never settle, because when you settle, that's when you really give yourself the opportunity to just kind of get complacent and life stops becoming exciting. So always strive for more, try to become more, and try to give more. And I promise you, you will discover your purpose. I can't literally help you find your purpose right now, but this is kind of the blueprint and the strategies I use to find my purpose. And it's not even strategies I used, because I didn't know they were strategies as life was happening. It kind of just, the answers popped up along the way. And once they popped up, I realized how did I get here? And boom, you kind of just self-reflect on how the past couple months or couple years have been, or your whole lifetime, and it really leads you to where you are. So always try to become better, try to become more, and try to really just maximize the experiences that life has, because there's so many opportunities out there. So that's my biggest advice towards you. I'd like to thank everybody that's watching, everybody that's tuned in right now. Let's right now I'll give some time for Q&A. Awesome advice, babe. Thanks, Maddie. So sweet. Maddie's in bed with wisdom teeth out, so pray for her. She's a trooper, though. I love her to death. But hey, Kyle Wong, there's so many of you guys I haven't talked to in such a long time. But right now, if anybody has questions, I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have. And also, if you want to be entered to win that Amazon gift card that I know you all just tuned in for that gift card, I know it. I'm just kidding. I hope you actually were able to get some value from this, and it didn't seem very long. But I got to conserve. I got to make sure that I'm maximizing this time for you guys, because I understand a lot of you have a lot you need to be doing today and on a regular basis. So that's why I try to keep these under 15 minutes. But does anybody have any questions? It seems like you're all ready to just take action, and I love it. I love seeing everybody in here too. I really just find fulfillment and just bring value, because along the way of life, we all find ourselves getting so lost until we find that purpose. So that's why I hope this was very valuable to you. And again, just go out and experience more. Don't limit yourself. Don't invest all your time into a company unless it kind of like is congruent with your dreams. So I'm going to check the comment section again. If I don't, sometimes the comments don't pop up like right away. But so if you want to be entered for this gift card, if you want a chance to win this gift card, then all you have to do is like, comment, share, and go to the link that I'm going to paste right now in the comment section, and it's just going to ask you for your name. Let me see if I enter. All right, boom, link in the description. If you want to enter for that Amazon gift card, I will be announcing the winners. So make sure to like, comment, share, and go to that link I put in the description. And before all this happened, I went and figured out how long that would take. It takes you about 3 minutes. If you can invest 3 minutes, it's going to be worth your time if you have the chance to win. And these giveaways are going to be better. And it's not just about the giveaways. That's just an incentive to keep you here until the end, really. But I am grateful that everybody joined and that everybody kind of tuned into the message. If you didn't get to listen to the whole video, I please ask that you go back and rewatch it. If this had the potential to change your life, wouldn't you want to check it out at least? So I really do hope that this brought value to you. God bless everyone that's watching this. I love all of you guys. That sounds generic, but it's not, because once you just decide to love everyone, you know, you feel like life just loves you back. Kind of hard to explain. And some of the stuff I said might seem like a riddle to you guys, but really just try to find it in your heart to have an open mind and really see where I was coming from in this video. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm super grateful for everybody that checks these out, and thank you for everyone that shares, commented, and liked this video. Next week will be some more strategies on how to live a more fulfilling life, and also just some strategies revolved around whatever questions you guys have. So thank you so much for taking the time and investing your time into this video and to me, and I hope I brought some value today. Everybody take care.